Messages for Sagittarius for the month of May. We're starting off the back of the deck. We've got prosperity here. There's a real emphasis on career, money, finances, and family, home, legacy, what you're leaving behind. Let's look at what you should be keeping from the month of April. Interesting. That's not a card, so let's pull something out. Okay. Discernment. Discernment with how you use your speech, your thoughts, how you interact with others. Keeping people at arm's length, interestingly enough. It feels like you're really protecting yourself, and that's something that you can take with you from April into May. Something to release as you step into May. Something from April. A lot of conflict, fighting, agitation, anger. Anger came up for 2 signs so far, Aries and Libra. Isolation and kind of really wanting things to change, waiting for things to change. Like, maybe don't wait for things to change, maybe start creating those changes yourself, evolution. So a lot of time kind of spent in your emotions and looking within and waiting for change and feeling agitated, feeling like there's a lot of negative dynamics around you with other people, and a lot of anger and conflict coming up. And it feels like that's something, all of those unhealthy dynamics that you've had with others that have caused you to fight or flight, to either fight with the 5 of Wands or kind of run away and go into yourself with the Hermit and the Page of Cups. Feels like it's time to really empower yourself and change the way that you interact with the people around you and come from a place of calm and discernment. Like, use reason, use your reasoning skills. There's a reason why Sagittariuses are half horse, half man. They're the centaur of the zodiac, and the reason for that is you are really good philosophers. Like, you're good with connecting with the higher mind. So you're not all beast, right? You're not all animal. Like, you can detach from your animal instincts and think your way through things in a philosophical way, in a deep way, so that you arrive at the right decision. So let's look at what is the main theme for the month ahead. Okay, family time. This came up for Libras as well, I believe. Family time, nurturing, comfort. Finding comfort with family, finding comfort in home. The things that you do that are physically comforting for you, whether that's like a bath or a spa or a massage. Whatever it is you do that makes you feel comfortable. Snuggling up on a couch with a movie, I don't know. But it's about physical comfort, taking care of your physical needs, getting together with family. Possibly things from the past are coming back. Maybe a person is coming back from the past. Maybe this is an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, non-gender specific. Actually, not even sign specific, but it's just kind of a good way of thinking about things with tarot, because it's all about elements. So let's see, what's to be aware of. An ending, a painful ending. It feels like there's something that you were working towards for a long time. There's a lot of obstacles here, and it feels like you're finally kind of closing out a cycle that was difficult, or just a cycle is closing that was difficult. It's not necessarily that you're the one closing it. But yeah, wow, it's a lot. So what should you be focused on as you go into May? Quite a lot of cards. This is your card, Sagittarius, so it's all about balance, regaining your inner balance, regaining your equilibrium, coming to a place of calm and peace again, resting your body, resting your mind, maybe not interacting as much with anyone who's causing these kinds of bursts of anger, finding that balance, whether it's work-life balance or family, friend balance, whatever it is. It's like You need to create balance in your life. There's a lot that you may have been juggling in the past that was creating this tension for you, a lot of this like burdensome energy. And it feels like you're coming back to balance with both the Temperance and the Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles would be more like worldly balance. Like I was saying before, like knowing the balance between your family life, your private life, and your work life. And then Temperance would be like internal. It's alchemy. It's knowing how to balance out your mind and your emotions, right? It's deeper. And what can you do more of in the month of May? More communication, more going out, more having fun, more spontaneity. Eight of Wands is things moving fast, so take action. There's things that you want to do. There's things that you're wanting to set into motion. Start creating those changes. Start communicating. And see things change really quickly in your life. That's positive. What to not do. There's quite a lot. It's hefty. Hefty list of things to not do. I'll try to read it because it's quite abstract. It's like an abstract painting right now. We have the Sun. We have, let's just look at the major arcana we've got is the Sun, the Hierophant, the Hanged Man. It's telling me that it's quite important for you to know how to engage with your close ones, especially if you're like in a committed relationship, marriage situation. Yeah. There are people who take a lot of weight in your life. I mean, we all have that, right? Most of us do. It's important for you to not squander your energy, to not get emotional, to not give too much of your power away, even to people who you're especially to people, you're very close to people who affect you on an emotional level, and sometimes you give these people the benefit of the doubt. You give them too much power, or sometimes you lose yourself just having fun and forget that like there's real things you need to tend to. Sometimes you take on a passive approach. You just kind of, Sagittarius, I mean, like I said, very amazing philosophers, but if you think of a philosopher can always kind of philosophize their way out of something. Hanged Man. It's kind of like, let me lean back. It's all going to sort itself out. No, it won't. Don't be passive this month. Take on an approach of being proactive. Figure out what it is you need to do. I mean, keep your thoughts to yourself as much as you can here. Take action once you know what you're dealing with. It's quite a lot. It's quite heavy, this energy. What are some opportunities and possibilities coming in for you in the month of May? Wow. The amount of people who got this message. There's clarity coming in. There's a potential for clarity to come in. There's a potential for you to stand up for yourself, to fight for something. There's a potential for something to kind of dissolve in your life. We're talking about endings here with the something to be aware of. So there's an opportunity for like this real transformation. And it's difficult. This came up for Libras as well. Death is the sign of Scorpio, the card of Scorpio. Yeah, it's intense. It's an intense energy, and there could be grief around this as well, but it's a letting go. It's a release. It's expecting things to change, allowing things to change, being grateful for change, even if it's sometimes difficult. Let's look at what's going to feed your soul this month. Joy, celebration, going out with friends, spending time with people that you're close to, that you love. Yeah, just having a good time, but also healing. This is very healing for you. It's a cleanse. It's like a purification with the Three of Cups. So what is going to bring you joy this month? Yeah, same message as Libra, I think. Shining, being in the spotlight, showing off your skills, your talents, being passionate, being excited, going after your hobbies, doing the things that you love, lighting a little fire under your you-know-what so that you feel alive again, you feel sparked up and joyous and excited and trying out new things, acting a bit like a child in a sense of like, I'm gonna learn all these new things, I'm gonna try this new thing, I'm gonna try this new recipe. I don't know. I mean, it's just kind of like being excited about life and trying new things out. Let's see what kind of messages you have in the Oracle cards. So you have Dancing with the Sun, which is actually the Sun card in the regular tarot. Again, it's reiterated here of like expressing yourself creatively, celebrating, finding joy, being celebrated by others as well, like being the life of the party, being someone that everyone's excited to be around. And also really like leaning into that, because I think Sagittariuses are like that, but sometimes Sagittariuses to me feel like extroverts who aren't aware of how much joy they bring when they're entering a room. And it's like, maybe you can lean into that feeling that you give others so effortlessly, you may not even be aware of it, of like how much people enjoy your company and love you. So that's my little, without actually knowing you guys, that's just my little point of view on things. It's interesting you got this card. Relationships are assignments for optimal growth and learning and healing. Because it feels like you've got all this conflict coming up and stuff that you're being encouraged to release. And then you just had this underneath the deck and I pulled it out for you. Happiness is a choice I make. The deep wounds are healing and a new adventure has just begun. The white deer beckons you, come play, immersion, right? So there's this focus on celebration and fun and play and being extroverted. Maybe after a time of like some kind of nonsense or drama was going on. Finding a safe space to discover your own individual self, your own uniqueness, your reason for being. This is not a place for others. Here you need room to find things out for yourself. This is a place where your needs can be explored. Awareness, number 26, that would be an 8. 8 for me, I was just looking at that. That's so weird. Oh, and there's another 8. So we have these two 8s underneath the deck. Strength card, 8 of coins. 8 to me is all about like entrepreneurship and working and focusing on career. So maybe that's a big focus for you right now. But again, it's about your own uniqueness. It's about how you create safety for yourself and others. Finding places that feel safe and nurturing for you where you can like explore your own hidden, secret talents, gifts, skills, and display them or just learn about them. The pages are all about like messengers, but they're also about like being a student. So it feels like you can be a student here and explore something that you're really excited about and maybe just learn about it in your own time, in your own privacy, and developing those skills, right? The 8 of coins here says skills at the top. So developing those skills that might be handy in the future, surprisingly. Okay, hope you enjoyed that. Please let me know how this month goes. Have an amazing month, and I'll see you guys in the next one.